Take a quick look at the tail of the tape brought to you by Kawasaki. 6 years difference in age, but that's not going to make a difference. Both fighters really come to bring it every single time. Thomas Powell, our last World Amateur Championship winner, ended the fight so quick. But Rozema has those same qualities, ending fights really quick. Let's take a quick look behind the scenes and get to know these guys up close and personal.
Anthony Rozema is an exciting fighter. When you watch Anthony Rozema, I'm excited. That's just what I bring excitement to the cage. Stand up, striking, blood, all of it. I'm going to bring to the cage. I'm going to give it everything, 100% every time. I don't care if I'm sick. I don't care if I'm tired. I'm going to give it 100% every time.
Anthony Rozema, he's a striker as well. I saw one clip on him, and that was it. But I respect his striking, and I know he comes from a Muay Thai background. I respect it. I respect his strength. I respect his power and his work ethics. But he just will not beat me from today, later on. He's not going to beat me. And as far as preparing for my fights, I prepare to fight. I don't prepare for a specific opponent. If you're stepping in there with me, I'm going to fight you. I don't come in with a game plan. However way you bring it, that's how we take it.
When I got the call that I was going to be fighting for King of the Cage live, it was an immediate yes. I knew right away that this is what I wanted to do. This is the call I've been waiting for. I've been training for a while, for a few months now. Couldn't find any fights, and it was kind of late notice for me. But as soon as my coach called me, the called me and said, hey, we want to fight. I said, right away, let's do it. Because I'm super excited. Can't wait to fight for King of the Cage before next week.
Making my pro debut is a big thing. Is a huge deal to me. That's why I worked a couple of years for. My state of mind is impenetrable right now. I cannot and will not be stopped no matter who I'm fighting, whoever's in that cage with me. It's unstoppable at this point.
The way this fight's gonna go in my mind is, he's gonna want to stand up. He's a southpaw just like me. He's gonna want to stand up. He's gonna want to trade. I'm not going to get in a battle. I'm going to fight my fight. I'm going to get smart. I'm going to take his legs. I'm going to take his body. I'm going to make him hurt. And then when he wants to quit, he'll quit. But there's no stopping.
This is mixed martial arts. Whatever that's given to me, I'll take it. I have no preference. If you want to go to the ground, I will be waiting for you down there. If you want to stand up and strike, I will knock you out. Either way, the fight is going to go how I want it to go, not how you want it to go. Fighting my fight. I'm not fighting your fight.
Mr. Powell, good luck to you, brother. But tonight, you're facing the Iron Man. I'm coming for you, man. At the end of the night, my hands will be raised. Good luck.
Anthony Rozema, it's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long night. And I hope you're ready for war, because that is what I'm bringing. That is what I'm bringing. I'm stepping in that cage to fight. I respect you. I respect the power. I respect everything about you, your work ethics, but I will not be denied. I will not be defeated. You will not have to kill me before you beat me.
And we are just about set for this matchup of the evening. And before we get things started, we throw it to the veteran voice of the cage, Dean Stone.
Here's Anthony, the Iron Man, Rozema.
Anthony Rozema comes from a tough background, not only because he comes from out of New Mexico, because that's a stable of fighters that are so tough out there. His brother also fights as well, and their styles are very similar. And I don't know if that's because they fought back in the day, over like, hey man, that's mine,
Well, I'll tell you what, Steve. Anthony Rozema comes in. He's a freak. The guy's tall, he's huge, he's strong, and he weighs 175 pounds. He's super athletic, has great range, great jiu-jitsu. His striking's unbelievable. But it's funny, when we were at weigh-ins yesterday, this kid came out, and he's normally used to dominating guys, looking down at guys once they get off the scale. And he looked straight across, and he's like, oh my God, this guy looks exactly like me. Just as athletic, just as tall. It's going to be a different fight for him tonight.
Rozema, who has been tested several times, has shown that he's got the chin to back it up when he throws a shot. And we're going to see how this all pans out as we throw it to Dean Stone to get our next fighter out here.
Here's Thomas Diamond Powell.
Sean, you know, we hear a lot of conversations and people getting excited about the fight, but the one conversation that keeps coming up, this could quite possibly be the fight of the night. Both fighters are equally matched up, not only in strength, skill, all that, but, I mean, they're identical.
Yeah, you know, and I have to give the athleticism a little bit to Thomas Powell. You know, he was our amateur world champion, Steve.
Yep.
This kid is an absolute monster freak show. Super quick, super athletic, can move, beautiful stand-up. He's really, really, really hard to hit, but this is his first pro fight, and that's the difference between Rozema and Powell at this point right now. You have to give the experience to Rozema,
yep.
But Powell has that amateur background, that amateur championship, but he might be a little bit more athletic.
It gets a little different when you get into the amateur, the pros, the changes in time, you know, the refs are on top of you more. So we'll see how this all pans out as we throw it to Dean Stone.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Winter Vegas Casino Resort, Sloan, Iowa, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout at a catch weight of 175 pounds. Your referee in charge of the action, Mike Beltran. Introducing first, in a Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, official weight 175.4 pounds. He represents Judgment MMA. Record 3 victories, 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, from Rio Rancho, New Mexico, presenting Anthony the Iron Man, Rozema. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 6 feet 2 inches tall as well. Official weight 173 pounds. He represents Philly's next champ and is making his pro debut this evening after a magnificent performance at our World Amateur Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, from the fighting city of Philadelphia, presenting Thomas Diamonds Powell. Once again, your referee of this 3-round bout, Mike Beltran, now with the final instructions.
All right, gentlemen, been over the rules already. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves now if you want. At the sound of the bell, come on out and handle your business. Let's go.
Well, it's official right now. Both fighters are finally getting the opportunity. Talk time is over. It's time to put all that action to the test here. Rozema and Powell. It's going to be like 2 trains colliding right now, Sean.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think, man. I could not predict this fight even on my best day. Don't blink. This could be very quick.
Yeah, both guys come out in southpaw stance. Nasty kick right out of the gate from Rozema. One of the things that Powell's going to learn quickly is these pros don't go away. They're here to earn a check. This is what they do for a living. And you're not going to intimidate these guys the way you do it in an amateur fight.
Tonight, a lot of pressure on Powell being our World Amateur Championship winner, as well as Rozema, but more on Powell, I'd have to say. You know, he's in a situation where he really needs to prove himself in this contract that he's just received.
Yeah, that's the thing we talked about earlier in that last fight. You're the world champ amateur guy. You're coming out against a monster. Rozema already beating up that front leg of Powell. That's the 5th leg kick in a row. Not setting it up.
Both fighters' striking ability is very equal to each other, and very fast as well.
Well, you could just see the quickness and the defense of Powell, just measuring, head movement, beautiful balance.
You know, I was talking to both coaches, and they were saying they don't even think this is going to go the distance. And when you have both corners saying that, then you know what's going on.
Powell shooting a straight left, following up with the right. That lead leg, that lead arm of Powell just coming out being quick.
That's Rodriguez's Muay Thai coach as well. Thomas Powell gets tied up a bit here.
Yeah, Rozema clipped him with a straight left on the way in.
Both fighters content with being on the feet thus far. Rozema known for destroying his opponents on the feet.
Yeah, his corner just asking him to chop out that front leg. Went low kick, front push kick, switching it up.
Taking a quick look at John Judy cornering Rozema. He's done a great job with all the fighters out there at Fit and HB. With that wrestling background, man, all the way from '93, man. He's really brought a lot to that table.
He really has, and a big high kick from Powell, stepping out with the left hook. Look at the head movement, and a quick straight left.
Thomas Powell comes in at his chance.
Yeah, Powell better learn to keep his hands up when he's on his way back, because Rozema will check you before you know it. And a nasty leg kick from Rozema.
That is going to take its toll and pay off big dividends. If he continues that up with that leg, man.
Good inside leg kick from Rozema now. Hands are starting to drop just a little bit from Powell. Trying to chase that leg kick. They're starting to pay dividends.
Rozema continues to take the outside of the cage here.
Rozema switches it up with a body kick. Powell says it was low, but that was clean. Look for Rozema now to fake that leg kick and shoot straight left down the pipe. Set him up, a nice inside leg kick there from Powell.
Rozema just continues to calculate and be precise with every one of those kicks, and another one lands, and now he starts to go in for the kill here, Sean.
Yeah, a knee in the middle, drops Powell almost. Powell backs out.
Great job by Powell getting out of harm's way there, Ben.
Yeah, that's the last place that Thomas needs to be, is pressed up against the cage with the inside knees and the dirty boxing of Rozema. That's where their experience really comes into play, Steve.
Both fighters content with being on the feet. No one has changed elevation quite yet. 1 minute, 27 seconds on the clock.
Powell's going to have to start opening up. That front leg kick is just doing wonders for him, but that's just getting chopped away. 2 in a row, and go high kick and drop Powell. Powell's hurt, and it's going to be over, and it's it. What a finish by Anthony Rozema. Low, 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 low. Went high, and it's lights out for Thomas Powell.
Gets knocked out. Rozema finishes him. And what a wonderful job done by Rozema.
Rozema just set him up.
Let's take a quick look at the replay here. You can see that Rozema comes in.
Great head movement, putting pressure, almost gets caught in that guillotine, but these leg kicks have been paying dividends here. Rozema just delivering leg kick after leg kick, devastating, just chopping the legs out. Goes low, front push kick, 3, 4, 5 punch combination, and then goes high, and it's lights out. What an unbelievable finish.
Rozema chalks up another victory here tonight at Winnebago's Casino Resort in Sloan, Iowa. And a lot of people were predicting tonight that this fight would not go the distance, and they were absolutely right. 110%. And of course, a couple words with John Judy, his coach. I'm sure Rozema's like, man, can I go eat that sandwich now, man? Because I really worked for it. Guys cutting weight and all that, man. It's so stressful, the MMA game for these fighters. And we are just about set for the official announcement. Much respect between these two as we throw it to the veteran voice of the cage, Dean Stone.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 3 minutes and 50 seconds of round number 1. The winner by knockout, Anthony the Iron Man Rozema.
Congratulations, Anthony. Walk me through your beautiful setup and transition to that head kick.
You know what? First off, glory be the Father, my Savior, Jesus Christ. I do everything through him and for him. I give mad props to my opponent, Thomas Powell. He hit like a train, man. You know, my setup was that leg was there, and I wasn't going to stop taking it. And then when I kept hitting it, I could tell it was hurting him, and he started to reach down. So I decided to look at the leg and kick him in the face.
Beautifully executed. You fought most of your career with King of the Cage. What's next for you with King of the Cage?
Man, King of the Cage, keep bringing me opportunities, baby. I love you guys. I love this company. I'll keep fighting for y'all. Let's get that title fight going. I don't care what it is. Let's go for it.
Congratulations on your victory tonight.
Rozema, victorious.